Hi there folks, welcome to season 8, episode 30, the after Easter stream.
Because last week was Easter?
Because last week was Easter.
Oh, that's how that works. Okay, I got you.
Stream after Easter.
Hi everyone.
I'm hoping that you all had a good week. Sorry, things are not I don't know. It's not sitting right. Let me put it like that. But welcome. I hope you had a very nice week, and you will also have a very nice week. Today we are making a dish which is truly a nothing chefy, not so much dishes stream. 'Cause it's a one-pan dish. This is all we're gonna need. Well, and something to stir in it. But that's it. So, woohoo! Welcome to the very early bird, Miss Dragonspun. And thank you very much for the resubscription, lady. And then we had Miss Rose, also early. So hi to you too. And in our midst, we also have Mr. Andy Arky and a new resubscription from Amazing Peter Gaming.
Woo!
So thank you all for doing what you are doing and being here. And Hamza with the sad news. Okay, Hamza, then tell us the sad news so that after that I'm hoping that we can cheer you up a little bit. So what's the sad news? I'm hoping it's not too sad. And while I'm waiting,
He made a cake, but it imploded.
oh, yeah.
I'm kidding. I have no idea what his news is, but it's rarely a good idea to say, okay, so what is your news? And then sit here and wait for it.
Wait for the news.
We don't know how long it's going to take for him to type.
Yeah, well, okay.
It's just dead air.
Jack,
There's Jack.
who comes in the MrsAmazing stream and then yells, APG!
Yeah, priorities, huh?
I'm feeling a little bit, I don't know,
But look, he greeted you too.
left behind. It's okay, Jack. I understand. Welcome to the stream. So Hamza, it's about a new job. I might leave it already, and it's sad, but I have been harassed at a new job, and they have talked really bad about me. So I'm really uncomfortable being there. Well, that's
no bueno.
That's no bueno. I was looking for a word, making it not a swear word, and I couldn't find one. So no bueno is what we are going with. I'm really sorry that is happening to you, especially because you were excited to go and work there. So yeah, it's usually nice colleagues make the work. But
If you want to tell us what happened, then
yeah, then you can.
then
but
please do it in Discord, Hamza. Just
yeah.
in a DM, or send a message to Mrs. A or to me, or it's a little bit more private than on stream, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I understand.
What's good, Shorty?
But
What's good, Jack?
I'm liking the comment of Dragon. He's gonna Ramsey on you then. Well, Ramsey would be then the boss and not really a colleague. So I'm not sure. But,
Yeah,
if you want to vent, Hamza, write the whole thing out and then we can read it on Discord. And now we're going to try to make you feel a little bit better and know that you are always welcome here. And if I could hug you, I would. But yeah. Distance, that's difficult.
Sorry to hear that, Hamza. That's no good. That's no way to treat a colleague.
Apparently Jack has grown.
Send a virtual hug. That's appreciated,
Yes.
Hamza. Jack is going to be 2 meters by the time he gets here.
Oh, okay. You keep growing?
He keeps growing.
So if you're 179 centimeters tall, that would be here.
Hey, Jack, you're not counting the heels that you're wearing, are you?
Oh, okay. You're not doing a Prince on us, right? With the high heels.
Prince Roger Nelson with the plateau shoes.
I gotta be done now, okay?
Good.
We'll see. Okay, folks, so today, one pan dish with rice, chicken, and some veggies. Because,
Veggies.
because veggies are amazing. Let me show you what you need to make this dish. So follow me. But, but, there is a big but. Before we start with this, there is something that Peter and I need to do with the help of you all. So, we had an amazing family member's birthday,
A birthday?
which I, and shame on me, forgot until the end of the day.
Oh my God.
I've got so many makeup on that you cannot see that I'm blushing. But yes, I wrote it on every calendar we had. I read it 10 times last week. And what did I not do? The first thing that I got up on Saturday morning, congratulate Andy Archie with his birthday. So, what you doing? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, because it's not in the frame. I can do this.
There's a thing on your head.
There's a thing on my head.
No, what you need to do is just stand back until it's in the frame.
Oh, stand back.
Just take a step and another step and another step, and there you go.
So, especially, I think it says party time. I'm inviting Peter to come and help me. And I'm also inviting all of you
To come and help us.
to help us singing at the top of your lungs, happy birthday, to make this terrible mistake better. Oh, so here we go. Especially for you, Mr. Archie.
Are you ready?
Happy birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Archie. Happy birthday to you and many more.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday, Archie.
Hope you had a good day.
Oh my God. Don't scare the peeps. Yeah, so that happened.
And no bacon today, but we're having singing. And yes, Dragon, you got this. It's better than bacon.
Is that a bacon?
Archie said no bacon today, and Dragon said, Archie, you got this.
You
This is
got
better
this.
than bacon.
With a pretty bow. Back to business. One pan dish with chicken, rice, and veggies. What do you need to make this hopefully delicious dish? Here we go. It's a long list. We're also going to be using salt and pepper, but that's underneath the table on the list, which you cannot see. We're using rice. Today I have pandan rice. Then there is chicken stock. Yeah, it's empty. We still need to make that, but I have chicken stock cubes for that. Then I have a can of diced tomatoes, chicken thigh, 2 bell peppers, a yellow one and a red one, 2 garlic cloves over here. Then there is paprika. Where are the onions? Oh, here, 2 onions. We are using a paprika powder, oregano and cumin, and pepper and salt, which didn't fit on the list. But that's all. And that's going to go all together in this one pan. So let's hope that A, it turns out good, and B, that's about it. Let's hope that it turns out good. For the chicken stock, I need to boil some water. So I'm gonna walk to the counter, put some water in the thingy that boils the water for me, and then I'm gonna come back and then we start cutting things. Unless I need to read some chat, then Peter needs to tell me.
Well, Dragon said, or asked rather, have you been able to find and test yellow tomatoes for Peter's tummy yet?
No. No, there are these small tomatoes that you can buy, which are a little bit sweeter, and for everywhere where I looked, I didn't really search for them. Let me put it out there. I didn't find any yellow ones. I think I need to go to a farmer's market to find those. Or
I haven't seen them in a supermarket.
Or maybe
Only
they are
red.
just not common in the Netherlands.
Mm.
These canned tomato, diced tomato cube thingies are usually very agreeable with Peter's stomach.
They're
So-
not so acidic.
Yeah, they are not so acidic. So maybe that's the difference between using fresh and, well, what once was fresh but ended up in a can. Okay, so I've got 4 stock cubes. That's a little bit over the top, but I want this dish to have some taste, because rice on its own and chicken on its own doesn't really have much flavor. So that's why I'm using 4 stock cubes, which as always are not so easy to take out of their packaging. That would be 1. Let me grab this here. 1. Because I want to kind of grind them into powder before I put the water on there. So I'm just gonna take off the very, very shiny golden paper. Oh, basically I think it's yellow because it's chicken. The vegetable stock cubes in the Netherlands come in a green paper thingy. And fish stock cubes in blue, as far as I know, and beef in brown. So you do not need to open the stock cube packaging and smell it to guess whatever it is. You can see it by the color of this kind of aluminum foil, I think, type thingy. This is, so this is that. I'm gonna throw this away. Now let's see if we can get this into a kind of powder, because I don't want to have lumps in my stock. This, and there's one more. What's with all the hearts?
We have a new follower, but you were so busy explaining the dish that I decided to let you talk before interrupting.
Now tell me about the new follower.
Dale Dean, welcome to the stream, first of all, and thank you so much for your follow.
Hi, Dale.
And Dale said, what you cooking? And
What
then
am
Dragon
I
did
cooking?
exclamation mark cooking.
Oh.
And it showed the dish from last week, the Easter brunch, so I forgot to
Oh, you forgot to change that. Okay.
but I did, so now it's all good. So once again, Dale, welcome to the stream. He says, oh, that sounds tasty.
And it's all in one pan.
Easy peasy chicken.
Easy peasy. So that was the stock cube. I'm going to take this over to the counter, put the water on there, and then just let it sit, because we do not need it right away. You can follow me, but you are not allowed to look under my knees. So you can look until here, And then that's it.
And nobody's looking at your knees.
No, there is no looking at the feet and stuff. There is just the knees.
Okay, turn around and see how far you are in the frame.
Oh my God, that's good. I will explain in a minute why.
My
Let me
God.
put some water in here.
Sudden urge to see Mrs. A's shoes.
Well, the shoes are quite...
She has bunny slippers on.
No. I don't.
Bunny slippers.
We have been having some very nice weather in the Netherlands the last weekends. Easter weekend was good. It rained during the week. And now this weekend was good. So when it's hot, I don't want to wear jeans. And I don't want to wear any pants or trousers that are long. So I'm wearing something that is just below the knee. But my legs, just as everything else, are 62 years old. Yeah, that's nothing to be showing off on camera. Hence the long apron and the view cutting me off at the knees.
Haha.
There it is.
We have a resub.
You do?
From Miss Chris Bowman.
Oh, hi,
44
Chris.
months.
Wow.
Thank you so much, Chris, for your support, your
First of
ongoing
all,
support.
My table is moving. Didn't we? We didn't. No, we didn't.
Well, you didn't. I fastened 3 of the wheels, but you were supposed to do the 4th.
Okay, I'm doing the 4th now, and I'm looking at my very, very cute
Bunny slippers?
Skechers.
Bunny slippers.
I don't have bunny slippers. First of all, welcome, Chris. And second of all, thank you very much for the resubscription. So we made our broth. Yeah, I'm gonna put it here. Because for those of you who have been here a while, you know I do not only talk with my voice, but I do a lot of, and I don't want to do and have wet feet. It's not what I want. We need to cut our chicken and then put that first in the pan that I showed you. And then we need to cut our onions, the garlic, and the bell peppers. And then basically we can take everything over to the counter and then take it from there.
Ooh.
I see hearts going on.
Yes, we have another resub.
We do?
It is a Mr. Selecting Autumn.
Hi! Didn't know you were here. Welcome, Mr. Selecting Autumn, and thank you very much for the resubscription. It feels like my birthday, but it's not.
It's Arky's.
It's
well,
Arky's
it was,
birthday.
Man.
There is another birthday today, but I will talk about that later. I think we first need to get the food going. So let's make a little bit of room.
Hamza's already missing the Pope, he says.
You are?
I don't know. Maybe he has a personal connection to the Pope.
That's possible.
Could be.
Yeah, that's possible. I've got 2 of the same size cutting boards. One is for the chicken and the rest is for the veggies. So I'm going to start with our chicken. I just need to make some room here.
Ermagerd, there's so much stuff going on.
Okay, you tell me what there is and I start cutting.
Hamza tried eating frozen snails the other day from the butcher. They were actually delicious, but it was uncomfortable trying. And then, because we had a few subs,
Yeah.
3, there was a golden kappa train, which is apparently something new. And Selecting Autumn says, OMG, it's a golden kappa train. So he decided to gift 5 tier 1 subs to people in the channel.
Oh, how sweet. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you so much. And we have now a new sub, SD Frosty, Bob Boboing.
Oh.
Hamza
wow.
got a sub.
Oh, that's nice.
Wheels UK got a sub.
Oh.
I don't know if he's here, but I'm sure he'll appreciate.
Yes,
And
sure.
Rose got a sub.
Rose, well, congratulations all. Thank you very much for gifting the subs.
There's Wheels. Wheels says, good afternoon.
Wheels, you got a present.
Yes.
Can you?
You want to mute? Okay. Mrs. A needs some water. Like Wheels always says, water,
Water.
water.
Keep being British. So what was I saying before I started to cough?
Thank you, Selecting Autumn, for gifting the subs.
Oh yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. And congratulations on those who got the sub. Keep in mind that when you gift subs, you do not get to select who gets it. It's just like a, well, let's call it a community sub, and then I don't know how this selection goes, but it's not in the hands of the one who is gifting the subs. So cutting the chicken thighs into smaller pieces.
You can select who, but only if you do one.
Yeah, then you can do, yeah.
Yeah, that
True.
sounds logical
Yeah.
there, Dragon.
But if you do multiple, if you do 5 or I don't know how many you can do at once, then you do not get to choose. My preference would be that they go to someone who is actually in the stream
Of course.
and not to someone who is now, who's not here, I think. But still, congratulations to you all. We haven't seen Bob in a long time.
Bob Boboing, yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know who SD Frosty is, but
SD Frosty.
must be new as well.
Yeah, I think so.
Dragon says water with double D. I always say water with double D.
Water?
Yeah.
It's such an English way, I think, to pronounce.
Well,
water,
English is
but-
more with a T, I think. Water.
Oh, I thought okay with a
Water. Right, Wheels? Water?
Water?
Water.
Now it just sounds weird.
No, it sounds British. Rose just got to meet a few cousins
Oh.
she never knew she had.
Oh. from
And she's at work.
Which side of the family would that be from? These cousins that you never met before.
Wheels says Watta.
Water.
Watta. Hamza says, is chicken thighs with bones?
Well, you can buy them with bones and without. I always buy without, because otherwise I have to pay for the bones and I don't want to.
We just want to pay for the meat.
I just want to pay for the meat. But if you buy them without meat, then per kilogram they are more expensive. So then you pay for the deboning. So doesn't really matter. But
That's a word I've never heard you say before. Deboning.
deboning, yeah, I don't want to do that. The deboning. But yeah.
Rose says, truck drivers, my dad's side.
Ah, okay.
Okay. Fun, fun, fun.
And you met them at work? And
No,
then
she
they-
met them at the Watta. I mean,
At the
yes, at
Watta?
work.
But do these people then come up and do honk honk, hey Rose, I'm Uncle Joey? Or how does that work?
I'm cousin Kyle.
I'm cousin Kyle. Oh yeah, they were cousins, yeah.
But why chicken thighs and not chicken breast?
Ah.
Is it the fat difference, says Hamza?
Yes, I think that chicken thighs have a little bit more flavor than chicken breast, yeah, chicken or chicken fillet, and but it's a personal preference. This does have a little bit more fatty contents. I don't know. I always use these.
So Rose says they came through my gate and was filling out paperwork.
Yeah.
And then probably she was like, hey, I know that name.
Yeah. Well, that's funny.
She didn't realize they were cousins until she saw the last name. My dad's side of the family. I don't really know for good reasons.
Okay.
Ruh-roh.
So I'm going to take this over to the stove, put some oil in the pan, and then add the chickens and some chicken herbs. And then we can come back and cut everything else. I'm
Okay.
also taking the rice with me. There's nothing to do with the rice except throw in the pan later on. But then at least I already have it here. putting the chicken breast to the other side, you know, because spilling and stuff.
Can I ask a real quickie thing before you do this?
Yeah.
Can you put the pan back?
Yeah.
The light is flickering on cam. Can you turn it up a little bit? No, just turn it up a little bit. That's okay.
Oh.
And now turn it down until I say stop. Turn it up. Up, not down.
I did up.
Up.
Up, 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 up. It's not working. Out, on.
A little down. Because it's very shiny if it's on full strength on the
But I don't know.
on the counter. But if you disable it,
then it starts to flicker. Is it
okay,
better?
then just turn it off.
Turn it off. Turn it off and on again. That's what they
Okay,
say
well, here we go.
At the IT department at my work when my laptop isn't working. They say, did you try turning it on and off again? And then I'm already annoyed.
This is pretty dark now.
Is it? Should I turn this one on?
This one is even worse.
Yeah, well, what do you want?
Eh,
What do you want from me?
to turn this down, but stop it when it starts to flicker. That is flickering. Now you can see it flickering. Stop. Leave it like this, it's fine.
I'm gonna put this here, and then you don't see that.
Because we don't want you to be blinded by the by the light, guys. That's basically the reason why I'm saying turn it down a little bit, because it's reflecting
It's
really.
shinier when reflecting of Mrs. A's hand. Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Because my hand is really, really white, really, really pale. So
It's not that bad over here, says Dragon.
Oh.
That's good to hear. Thank you.
okay.
Mrs. A. Ta-da!
So pale. But I've been sitting in the sunshine. Let's put some oil in here.
So now we can at least see the oil going in, which
That's
is
cool.
very cool.
We need to have one of these lights that we have upstairs. You know, the ones with this big thingy around it.
And what are we going to do with that?
Yeah, so it does give light, but
And
it
where
does,
would we put it?
yeah, that I don't know.
That's the question.
Should we stick it here?
I'll stick you there. On the cabinet.
You see what I'm working with here?
Oh my gosh.
Let's give this a swirl. The question today was, do I use this burner or this one? But we decided on that one, because it was more in the frame. Because we're using the other cam at the moment. I think this will be, it's okay. I think, yeah. Oh yeah. If you hear the chicken sizzling, the oil is hot. Okay. You can use whatever seasoning you want on your chicken. The recipe calls for pepper and salt, but I am going to use this one. It says kip.
Kip.
K-I-P.
Kip.
Kip. Yeah,
Kip.
there. Kip.
Kip.
Chicken. That's chicken in Dutch. And we love this. And I always use it generously, so that the chicken gets a little bit more flavor. And then of course later on the other spices that I already showed you will also go in there. You need to turn this up. This one up. Yes. And
Archie says, is that the grade A cold pressed spider oil?
ooh.
Grade A cold pressed spider oil. It is, Archie. No spiders were hurt in the making of this
No.
peanut oil.
It's in the Dutch, it's called arachide olie. So arachnic oil, that's what I made of it. But it's peanut oil. I don't know why it's called arachide olie. Maybe because people wouldn't buy it if it was called peanut oil. I don't know. It's a mystery to me. But yeah.
Dragon is going to play some Disney Dreamlight Valley. They have added Alice in Wonderland, and I want
Oh.
to meet her. I will still be here and listening though.
Okay. You go and play, do your thing. Again, thank you for the resubscription. And it would be nice if by the end of the stream you would be here, because I've got an announcement to make. Well, an announcement. Yeah.
Oh, she'll be here.
Should be
She's
there.
just lurking.
Okay. So,
Guys, everyone, for the community subs that Selecting Autumn gifted so
Yeah.
graciously, we now all have a 24-hour golden kappa symbol or emote that we can use. Dragon will be here the whole time. I'm looking for the golden kappa symbol
oh,
because I don't know where it is, but it's somewhere. Announcement. Interesting.
interesting. Yeah, it's not so.
Unlocked. Where is the
But
golden
Archie
kappa?
wrote here a kip. A kip is a unit of force. Well, I would like to say I'm a kip, but that would make me a chicken. And that's not what I am.
But-
Maybe I don't know. I'm not.
But
also,
you're a unit of force.
Yeah. Well, I'm a force. Am I not? A unit of force. You learn new things.
And look, new color on the chicken.
New color on the chicken. Yes. Going back to the table, cutting some things so that we can also put that in our pan. Follow me.
We're already there.
Let me get rid of the crumbs of the stock cubes.
May the kip be with you.
May the kip be with you, yeah. Okay, I think I'm going to start with our onions. The recipe called for 1 onion, but I only have these small ones, so I changed it into 2. And I really like onions in a dish, so we don't mind that it's more.
We like uien with our kip.
Yeah. Ooh. That will be 1/2. In case you are having chefy aspirations, is that the word?
Sure.
Then don't look at how I cut my onions, because that's absolutely not what they teach you. But this is how I'm doing it. Because, you know, nothing chefy here. That was one.
Hashtag all the chefy.
No, there is nothing chefy here. Well, there is a chefy knife, but that's about it. Which I don't use to cut my onions, because big knife, small onion. In my world, those don't go together. However, if you are a chef, then they do go together. Because you know the trick with the knuckles in front of your fingers and the knife do. Okay, that's not me.
Christina, good evening.
Hey, Christina,
Hi, hi, hi.
how are you doing, lady?
Hope you're well.
Did the Easter Bunny came to your house and left a lot of chocolate?
Ooh, Easter Bunny chocolate.
Easter Bunny chocolate.
We want that.
Well, we still have some left. Not, we didn't get as much as last week. Oh, the chicken is spitting.
Really?
Yeah.
That far? It must be a llama chicken.
Yep. Let's get over there and stir the pot.
Jeez Louise. Archie says, deny it all you want. There's always something chefy going on here. And Christina says, I'm doing okay. And you?
Yeah.
Christina bought herself chocolate. She did not hide any eggs.
Not even for the little one? I thought it was a thing.
a thing for the little one.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true, but this can go here. And we need to cut this one and this one. And I got myself 2 of these. I already washed these, the outside, but of course I will rinse the inside once we are done with the cutting.
Selecting Autumn says, I've only ever seen one golden kappa hype train ever. I didn't know it was a special thing, Kyle.
We didn't know it existed. Must be something new.
Yeah. And Christina says, nah, when he was a bit younger, I did hide the eggs, but now, not anymore.
Not anymore? Okay. Okay. Well, I just thought that that was a thing, but what do I know? We don't have any kids. And I think I would number my eggs. And then do 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then let them search for all the 10.
That would be a good idea.
No, I think that would be my thing. So maybe it's a good thing that we don't have any children. Okay, let's get rid of this.
Christina says, today I was having a walk/shopping day in your city.
Oh, wow.
And you did not let us know?
Did you buy anything cute?
She got a pair of sunglasses for Mother's Day, early present.
That's nice, because Mother's Day in the Netherlands is coming in May. I think it's the 2nd Sunday in May, I think. Not 100% sure. While in the UK, Mother's Day was somewhere in April, if I'm not mistaken. Just gonna throw this away, so watch the table. I'll be back. Now let's give these a rinse, and then I also gonna,
Boink.
hold on, look at Peter.
Look at Peter.
Yeah, look at Peter.
Look at the pan.
Look at the pan, look at the pan, yeah.
There's the pan.
That's a good thing. Okay. Ah, yes, this is getting there. Ooh, so nice. Okay, so this is the one that I dropped on the floor, so this needs some additional rinsing. Because that's, yeah.
This is looking so good already. It's just chicken.
Chicken is done really quickly, yeah.
Selecting Autumn says the 11th of May is the same for us here.
Okay.
So that's Mother's Day. Christina bought some candy, ate lunch in the city center. Hamza says watching it from the camera. Wait a minute, I need to switch to this camera. I'm reading chat. Can only do one thing at a time. Hamza says watching it from the camera, chicken thighs look a lot like more fresh than breasts.
Oh, okay. They have a little bit more color. I think that's it.
And Wheels says that in the UK, Mother's Day is end of March.
Oh, in March, okay. I just knew that it already had been Mother's Day. I didn't really know which date.
Hmm.
And the last piece of the red one.
According to Selecting Autumn, chicken thighs are a dark meat.
Yeah.
Only on American chickens. We have white chickens here.
We have white chickens.
Rose is going for a smoke break. And Christina says chicken thighs are more juicy and not as dry as the breasts I remember.
I'm
I
with her
believe.
on that one. That's why we use chicken thighs, but they are a little bit more fattier. Hence not so dry.
Dragon's mom says the thigh is also white meat. And Kyle says the meat of the chicken gets darker the more they use the muscles.
Aha. I have no idea, honestly. I think it all looks pink. And when I put it in the freezer, I cannot distinguish between chicken thighs when it's frozen or chicken breasts or.
That's why you write it with a pencil on the bag.
Yeah, but that doesn't stick. It doesn't stay on there.
Do we have non-stick
No, when it
deep
when
freezer
it
bags?
freezes, it just wipes off. So I don't know. I think there are special pens that you are supposed to use. Okay. So I'm going to take the bell pepper and the onion over here. And also the garlic and the garlic press. Now I just need to wipe my hands. Because it's time to add some veggies to the dish. We have all this chicken goodness here in the pan and at the bottom of the pan. So that's a good thing. Okay, we're adding the onion. All of it. Let's turn the heat up. This alone already smells really good. The chicken herbs that I'm using smell really nice, and onion in a pan is already good. Then we're adding our bell pepper, the yellow and the red ones, and you see immediately why I chose a yellow and a red one, for the color coordination in the pan. Let's give this a stir. This already looks good. Oh, we have some onion that is trying to escape. And then also the garlic goes in. I'm going to press the garlic instead of cutting it. One, why is this so wobbly? And then I'm going to do the other one. Some garlic here. Let's press this one too. I don't know if I'm the only one, but pressing garlic I think is a workout. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Jack says Mrs. A has good English.
Good English. Thank you very much.
Jack?
Yeah, I'm still trying not to cough. But
I muted you
it's a little bit difficult.
just now.
So, thank you. Thank you for the compliment. I have good English, okay.
Archie watched a cooking show last week, and one of the ingredients was a silky blue chicken.
Blue chicken?
It looked so weird seeing a whole chicken with a dark blue-gray skin.
So that's a certain type, I'm guessing?
I've never heard of
Can
blue
someone
chicken.
Can someone Google that? And then type whatever the name of that chicken is? Or maybe the chicken... Okay, I need to check this out because this is wobbly. I don't want to burn my hands. Hey, why is this wobbly? Okay, that's better.
That's what we were wondering, Jack. What kind of chicken was it then? A silky blue chicken.
Silky blue chicken. Listen, sorry that I'm coming this close to you guys, but there is some tape.
I'll just switch to the
Getting
top-down
loose.
cam for the stuff.
Don't want that?
No, that you're having.
Okay.
What type of chicken? This is just a
That
regular,
one.
just a regular pok-pok.
I have no idea. Which chicken is it? It's
It's chicken thigh,
Chickens
isn't it?
that are allowed to run outside.
Free roam chickens.
Free roaming chickens. I couldn't get to the word. Okay, 5 minutes. We need to have this here.
You know, these are the kind of chickens with an AT&T contract. The free roaming, yeah.
Free roaming, yeah, that's what they are. I'm just grabbing the spices that need to go on here, plus the tin of tomato cubes, diced tomato, and then I'm going to take a sip.
AT&T contract. This guy. Hipster chicken.
So did
guess
anybody
so,
look
Arkie.
up this blue chicken?
Silky blue chicken, guys. What gives?
If you hear noises, it's because some cables are falling off the wall that I stuck them to. So
What?
Yeah, oh yeah.
What? What?
Can you make the people look in the pan?
I can make the people look in the pan.
Yeah, do
Yes,
that,
there
and
we
I'm
go.
going to see if I can stick it back up.
I was Googling silky blue chicken
Oh,
because
okay.
I wanted to reply to that. Okay, so according to the farmer's lamp,
Yeah,
silky blue chickens,
yeah,
or blue silky chickens,
yeah.
are not your ordinary backyard poultry.
Okay,
With their
now.
soft, fluffy plumage and striking blue color, these birds make more than just a pretty sight on your homestead. They bring a sense of calm and companionship.
And then we eat them.
Apparently so, yes. But they're actually like blue colored feathers, really different.
So they're not. But is the flesh then also have this blue color?
There's no photos of blue chicken flesh, just photos of blue chicken.
No, I'm asking Aki because he said they were using that. So that was the 5 minutes. Then we need to add the rice. And then distribute it and give it a minute. Okay. And after the minute,
Dragon says, it's so colorful.
yeah, it is.
And Arky says, yes, the skin is dark blue-gray.
Okay. And
Weird
then
stuff.
we need to add the tomato, the stock cube, and the herbs. Okay. Let's open this tin. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that. So I'm gonna put the herbs in first, so that I can give that a stir, that it's well divided, before I add liquid.
Jack got a buzz cut. Is that what you call it when you get
Yeah,
your
it's
hair
really
shaven?
Yeah.
Jack, is that what you call that? Shaven, buzz cut? Arky says they looked like little alien chickens.
Okay. So, stock cube going in. I have 650 milliliters. I only need 500. But when it gets too dry, you need to have some extra stock to put in there. So I need to make sure that I have 150 mils left. That's about that. Add the tomato thingies. Give it a stir. And then we're just gonna leave it here. I'm hoping that a lot of this liquid will go away. It probably will because of the rice.
Evaporate.
And then this needs 20 to 25 minutes. That's what the recipe says. We need to bring it to a boil. It looks like a soup now.
But it smells amazing.
Yeah, it smells good. Just throwing away some stuff. And I'm gonna rinse the garlic press, because otherwise it's gonna stink up the kitchen.
Ooh.
That's what it is. And buzzcut, it feels amazing. Is it that small that when you kind of go against the grow of the hair, that it feels really, I don't know how to explain this. It's a really good feeling.
It feels really nice.
Yeah.
I used to love my buzz cut before I started shaving my head.
Yeah. Look.
According to Jack, it's fire.
Yeah, it's fire. Yeah.
I wonder if Archie got a buzz cut for his birthday.
I don't think so. But what do I know?
What do we know, huh?
What do we know?
About Archie's hair.
And his birthday.
And his birthday.
Because, you know, forgetting it and stuff.
I'm just planning on going to Schiphol in August.
Oh, okay.
You need to let us know the exact dates that you want to come by, you know, Jack, because we need to make sure that we have time, and if necessary,
Is he
maybe
going to
take
be in the neighborhood at all?
maybe take a day off from work or whatever the heck. So let us know your plans. I don't know. I don't know what he's going to Groningen.
You know, that's a bit on the other side of the country. But
That's
it's
sort of on the other side, yeah.
the wrong way from Schiphol. I don't know why this is.
Wobbly.
It's still wobbly. And I don't like that, but I don't know why.
Jack says it's mainly going to be up north and in Limburg.
Oh, well,
What
up
the
north
heck, Jack?
and down in the south. That's where you're going to be.
So down in the south, Limburg, that's where Mrs. A was born.
Yeah.
And where I was born.
Hmm.
And then we moved to the west of
We
the
were
country.
born like about 10, 20 kilometers
Yeah,
apart.
sort of.
And then,
Pretty
we
close by.
met on the other side of the country. So more tape is getting loose here. I don't know what's going on.
Stuff's falling down. Well, it's off cam, so I'm good with that.
Yeah, okay. No, I just don't want it to fall into something.
Old Man Z tips hat.
Old Man Z, hi.
How's it going, Old Man Z?
Did you
Missed your
celebrate
face?
Easter or not?
Yeah, like Utrecht area. Well, Utrecht is like 45 minutes from us, so
Wow.
that's not up north.
No,
Jack?
that's in the middle of the country.
Yes, Groningen, that is up north. That's like 2.5 hour
Yeah.
drive.
That's about it.
But and Limburg is going to be also 2.5 hour drive because that's all the way down south.
Yep. Well, it depends where you need to be.
Archie says, "Okay, it's cake and bacon time.
Ooh, nice.
Enjoy, Archie."
Yeah.
So it's cake on time. Old Man Z says, "Evening. How are you today?"
Yeah.
Oh wait, Mrs. A moved.
Yeah, sorry, I was just wiping the table down.
Yeah, I'm trying to read chat on the tablet, but
Yeah,
then you
that's
move
okay.
and then
So
I
I
missed
just
the
put
shot.
this on, and now we just basically have to wait.
It sort of looks like a soup now, like you said, so
yeah,
much
I'm
liquid in
hoping
it.
that it's gonna, because the rice needs to thicken,
Yeah, it'll be okay.
and because there is no lid, a lot of the liquid will, I don't know, evaporate.
Evaporate.
Because I've got good English.
Evaporate.
Evaporate?
Evaporate.
Evaporate.
Evaporeren.
Evaporeren. No.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just gonna leave this.
I want to know how Old Man Z's doing.
Tiny Human says the food looks very healthy.
Tiny Human has good taste. Hello, Tiny Human.
So that would be Young Man A. I don't know.
Or Young Lady B.
Young Lady A. I don't know. I want this to go through quickly because we need to keep an eye on it.
Old Man Z's been good, just been busy, and it's the young man.
The young man.
He's grown into a young man now. Last time I saw him, he was like 6 or 7, I think.
Yeah.
He's a teenager now.
Oh my.
Yeah.
This is basically rice, chicken, bell peppers, onion, garlic, and some herbs. Oh, and chicken stock. That's what it is. So we're boiling the rice in chicken stock and everything else. It's a one-pan dish because I have a lazy day and didn't want to do a lot of dishes. So that's what it is. And we need to wait another about 15 minutes in the hopes that the rice will be done and it's not so soupy anymore. Because otherwise I have to exchange, again, a nice English word, the fork with the spoon.
All the soupiness.
All the soupiness. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, he's pre-teen, he says. I thought he was teen already.
I don't know. Are you a teenager when you are 10 until you turn 20? Is that the teen years?
I would think so, yeah,
Yeah,
because
I've
it
got no
starts with
idea.
a 1. So teen years,
He's
indeed.
pre-teen. So, that's the dish for today.
Not until the 9th of May. So he's still
Oh.
9 now. Okay.
Okay, it's 9.
Gotcha,
9th
gotcha.
of May, okay. Turning 10, wow, time flies.
Then he was even younger last time I saw him.
Yeah.
Because that was like 9 years ago, maybe 8 years ago,
Was
I
he a
think.
baby by then? If he's 9 now,
No,
either
I
it's
saw
not so long
photos.
ago, or he skipped a few years. I don't know.
Will says your teens start when you reach a 13.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
that
well,
makes-
then
that
he's-
makes actual sense.
Then it's going to take a couple of years until
So
he
you
reaches
are
his teens.
preteen. Okay, is a preteen from 10, 11, and 12 then, or 9 and I'm not. Because first you are a baby, then you become a toddler,
Mm-hmm.
and then what? Preteen? No, I don't think so.
I don't know. He's 13 on the 9th. Aha, so he is 12 now, but teens, that's okay. I didn't know that. I thought teens was just when you turn 10.
Yeah,
But
that's what I
apparently
thought.
it's 13.
But did you see what Chris did?
Yeah, but you were talking.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move over there. Moo looks bored. Maybe wearing the tiara will help.
Ooh.
It
I
will.
mean, moo.
Moo. For your information, Moo's family has left. They're back to the Easter Island,
They will be back next year.
and then we're back next year.
Same here. Apparently it's preteen till you're 13.
Okay.
I didn't know that, old man. See, you're
But
never told to learn.
We don't have kids, so we don't know the stages. I know
No.
baby and toddler, and then teen and grown up. So here we go. Let's see if we can catch the thing.
3, 2, 1.
Hoppa! Swoppa.
Padam-di-shoo.
Swoof. We're gonna do swoof. Swoof.
Thank you, Chris, for the tiara time.
Yeah, I'm putting 10 minutes on the clock.
Chris always enjoys Mrs. A wearing
Wearing
the
the
tiara.
tiara.
Yeah.
So, tiara time brought to you by Miss Chris Bowman. 10 minutes. Moo will check the time, and I'm going to stir in the pot because I don't want our food to burn or stick to the bottom.
Well, if you're like really panicky,
Yeah.
like 3 minutes or 2 minutes until it's supposed to be done,
Yeah.
you could of course always put some cornstarch in it or
Yeah,
stuff
no,
like
no. I
that.
think it
But it's
still needs 10 minutes.
it's starting to look less.
Yeah, it is. But the rice stuck a little bit to the bottom,
Hmm.
so that's why I am going back here.
Is it sticky rice?
Apparently, but I unstuck the rice. Is that good English too?
Mrs. A's got good English.
I'm gonna keep that in there. Oh my nail is doing weird things. Look at the tiaras and the moves.
Mm. It's not moo time, it's tiara time.
It's tiara time. With moo.
Featuring Timekeeper Moo.
Yeah, this is. Let's see if we can take a taste to see ow, where we are.
Boing.
I could never be royalty, because I would be banging my crown everywhere
You mean against everything?
against everything.
That sounds better.
Okay, so we have that and some yellow. Oh,
Feeling hot, hot, hot.
it's nice.
It's pretty hot though.
Really hot. Oh, you can feel the chicken broth, the taste of the chicken broth.
Old Man Z says, my vocabulary won't allow me to be royalty.
Really?
Is it only if you stub your toe or just during the whole day?
Is it, okay, let's be honest. Royalty are just people. When they go to the toilet, they stink, just like you and me.
How dareth?
And I'm guessing that when they are really, really angry, they say a few not so nice words.
How dareth?
Yeah, I think. I don't think being royalty makes you a different type of human. There is something getting loose here, so I'm gonna try to stick that here again. So that's why I'm getting a little bit into your face. So that's what I think. But I don't know anybody of royal descendants, so
Old Man Z's just an old oiled rig hand. And his vocabulary matches.
oh, okay. Well, doesn't matter. We like you.
It's all good. It's all good.
All good. So anybody have any exciting plans for this week? Or is it just the same old thing?
Is the shame-o, shame-o?
It's the same old thing.
Shame-o, shame-o. Well, I have exciting plans for this week.
You do?
I'm going to work, yes.
Is that exciting?
My work is so exciting.
This work is
OMG.
so exciting. Yep.
Dragon is writing novels.
Oh. While doing my genealogy, I saw that someone had linked one of my lines to Attila the Hun. Not sure how to feel about it, but it would explain a certain sister's short fuse temper. You see? Attila the Hun. Yeah, I don't know what Attila does.
Well, Dragon, just be happy that it's not Jabba the Hutt, because that would be a whole different ball game. Oh boy.
So Archie's not working on Monday, so that's the extent of his excitement.
Yeah, he's limitedly excited.
Yeah.
Marginally excited because he has a day off.
Well, I'm happy that at least, well, in the Netherlands, the weather is getting. The weather is
better.
nice.
It's the same as water. It's getting better. We can have more of these words.
You see
Old
that?
Man Z is spending as much time as possible with the tiny humans.
Yeah, of course. Before
is
you know
cool.
it, they're going to be teens and then grown-ups, married and having children, and then you turn into a grandpa.
How is the weather there now, Old Man Z? Because I think you're in winter time, aren't you? because it's reversed from what we have up here in the West. So,
Yeah.
5th, I'm back to work with a trip to the Northern Cape,
Oh.
then off to Namibia, then Ethiopia.
Ethiopia. Oh man.
Wow. Sent photos of safari and animals and stuff.
Look who came in. Uncommon Wolf.
It's Uncommon, our chefy chef.
Our chefy chef, yeah.
Our chefy chef friend.
Who makes put pictures in the food category in Discord, and I'm thinking, dude.
Hello, amazing Uncommon Wolf.
Welcome.
Welcome back. Good to see
Season
you.
8, episode 13. We're making a one-pan dish today. Any show?
A one-pan dish.
One-pan dish. Where we have to wait another 5 minutes approximately, and then hopefully it will be done. Gonna change your name to Dragon the Hun.
Still better than Dragon the Hut.
Dragon the
No.
Hun.
Dragon the Hun. Good one,
my
Arky.
God.
Good one.
So there is still nothing wrong with the birthday boy's humor.
I don't
No.
think so. He's getting drier the older he gets, so that sounds good.
So-
Durban never really has winter. It's cold here when the temperature drops to 20 Celsius,
Yeah.
so I'm running around in shorts, a t-shirt, and flip-flops.
Yeah, it's a different.
I would be running around in shorts and t-shirts and a flip-flops if it was 20 degrees
I
here.
was wearing fit flops today, and the shirt, not shorts, unless your shorts are also under the knee. Then I was. I don't know what these are called. Because shorts are for me shorts. You know, short, halfway your thigh,
Above the knee.
above the knee, and then there is these that kind of touch the knee. So those are knee length.
A little
And then there
below
are the
knee.
ones that I have who go over the knee but stop above your, what are these things called? Calves? Calves?
Your calves.
And then there are those that are going to your ankle, which would be ankle length, and then the normal ones and then the extra long ones, where you see these kids running around where pieces of their jeans at the back are just falling off because they are way too long. So there are some different length in leg wear.
Leg wear.
Yeah, I don't know what to call it.
I would not torture people with my untanned legs. Well, I would if I could, but the weather's not there, so.
Okay, so old man Z's are just touching the knee. Okay.
How about Dragon the Spun Hun?
The spun hun, dragon the spun hun.
It's getting really complicated.
Yeah,
It's really confusing right now. It's very cornfuzzling.
again, dragon the spun hun.
Honey,
Honey,
yes.
yes.
Dragon the
Dragon
honey.
the spun honey. And the dragon goes,
Dragon's like SMH.
that's a bitch. Drag hun. No, that's no wolf. Honey. That's completely different.
That's something else.
That's something else. The drag hun.
Let's not go there.
Look at that. That was the signal by Moo going. Moo. That's in his inner core. He's doing moo, but it comes out as ring. So that was the end of the Tiara time, which was brought to you by Miss Chris Bowman. So I'm going to put the tiara back here. And that's about just in time, I think, because we have about a minute left.
It looks a lot less wet. Good stuff.
is it dry enough? Let me taste if the rice is done. It has a little bit of a so
A little bit of an
talking while eating rice is not a good idea.
It
It has a little bit of a punch.
Oh.
And I don't want to add salt to it. Can you come and have a taste and then see if you think it's okay?
Come and have a taste. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it from the
No,
punch?
it's just I think
Hashtag so punchy.
I took a breathe in and I think a little rice corn went with it. Spontilla would work. Spontilla. Dragon, we are never ever going to look at your name the same. You understand that, right? Am I muted still?
No,
So what do you think?
nobody's muted. I think it's very tomatoey.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
You don't? So we're gonna call somebody to bring us food? Do I heat up the broccoli soup from yesterday?
So guys, we're going to do.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Today is easy peasy day. We're doing sandwiches and peanut butter.
Don't you like it? Is it too
Well,
tomato?
I would appreciate if you could put in some curry
Oh, yeah, that's
and
a good one. Yeah.
make it a little bit more sweet, because that's what the curry does.
Yeah. Let's do that.
I think that would be a good idea for me, and then I think it would be okay.
Maybe for next time we only use the diced tomato and not the sauce that comes with it, and then just add more broth. Better. But the rice is done or not?
The rice is okay. Yeah, it was just tomatoey.
You get curry in a bottle. Yeah, let me show you. Hold on. Look what the cat dragon hun. The guy has a way with words. It's a good thing that you cannot see what he's doing, because it's hot. Making funny faces. So this is the curry in a bottle. It's not curry like Indian curry. It's like tomato ketchup with sugar and sweetener, basically.
I think you could use some more. Some more curry. That looks like a whole lot, but yeah.
Okay, I'm going to turn the heat on and then keep stirring, because now we have more liquid in here, and I think it will be done. Let's grab 2 plates.
We've got curry in a bottle. Yay! Curry ketchup, that's what I thought.
Yep. Well, it doesn't say curry ketchup, it just says curry on the bottle.
True.
The big spoon. Let's turn this off.
We could do peanut butter sandwiches any day.
Yep, that's
I agree with that, old Manzi. Peanut butter sandwiches FTW.
For the win. Oh wow. I'm kind of proud that I knew that one.
Me too. I'm kind of not so proud that I forgot to switch to the camera. Apparently, I've turned off a camera.
Oh, you did?
Apparently, I did. Or something happened. Because all I want is this. There we go. That works perfect.
Should have
Sorry,
made a
guys.
salad to go with it, I think. Because we also have dessert, I'm not going to put too much on the plate. And here we have it, folks. 1 pan chicken and rice. Let's eat, people.
Let's eat, people. Okay. Get this, put it, yeah, you can put it down. I think we're gonna eat maybe a little bit more than that, but let's do this and that. Yeah, let me get that. Because that's the last thing we need to put away. Like so. Here we go. All good. Stream Deck's right here, just out of the frame. Very good, very, very good. There is a moo. There is
You
a
want
moo.
some applesauce to go with that?
No. I don't think I need. I'm going to get the phone so we can get a nice picture of the thing. So let's do this. Then put it on.
Let's eat. People, yes.
Do not
So
disturb.
Jess Joe wrote, what have we done today for awesome food? We made a 1-pan dish with chicken, rice, and veggies. And we're going to show you a picture in a second or two.
A second or two. Because I need to change this to video mode.
Would you like some applesauce with your moo?
Some apple moo with your sauce.
We thought it was a little bit tomatoey, so we put some curry ketchup onto it to make it less acidic, I think.
Mm-hmm. How's Jess Joe doing? And how's Ham John? Because I see Ham John every once in a while lurk in the chat.
Yeah.
Or basically every
think-
week I see
yeah.
his name in the chat, but I don't know if he's like logged in 24/7 or if he's, you know, he's actually there watching. I've no idea. Okay. So if I do this, what about that? That is almost looking like it should be
A
something.
little bit like this. So we
I will
have
show you
some
what we're
more.
looking at, guys. We're looking at this.
No, I think this.
But keep this in mind. For the photo, that looks good. We have a fork here. It's not very much, is it?
Well, we also have dessert.
Mm-hmm.
And we can have seconds, but because you said it's maybe not so good, okay?
Okay,
Take a picture.
stop the camp.
The first try, that's new.
Okay, guys, here we go. Ready? You ready, Arky? Here we go with this screenshot.
1-pan chicken and rice. That's what it was. We only used 1 pan, there is chicken and rice. And there is some other stuff that went into it.
Schmore.
But it
Schmore
was
stuff.
kind of easy, yeah? So that was good. Rose is back. Welcome back, Rose. Just in time to see what we have fabricated here from.
All the foodsiness. I've been good, working a lot. He's been lurking and playing at the same time, I think. Ooh. Is it good now? Let me taste, Christina, and see.
It's better.
It's better than it was
It
with
was a bit acidic.
without the curry. Yeah.
Mm,
Much better.
much better. My food got delivered. Ooh, nice. What are you having, Christina?
I think she's having patat
Oh,
with frikandellen,
yeah, that's good.
fries and a burger.
Oh, nice.
Fries and a burger.
This is the first time that we are using this brand with tomato. Maybe we need to go back to the other brand that we usually use, which is not so acidic. So I'm hoping that your stomach will not be upset.
I'm hoping so too. We have frikandel too, yes, and chicken nuggets.
Okay.
Whoa. Well, we're happy to see you, Jess Joe.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
we're always happy to see Ham John.
Mm-hmm.
Lurking is much appreciated as well, so
Yeah.
we're totally fine on that.
We only see that once the stream has ended.
Yep.
Right, then you go to, I don't know where you go to, somewhere.
Well, when I close down the bot, then
Oh yeah, then we can
I
see
see
who
there's
is,
still some people lurking sometimes.
who are there.
We went the easy route. Pizza.
We did pizza on Thursday.
What kind of pizza? Tell us about your pizza choices in life. I was just thinking a weird suggestion to add to this dish would be pineapple.
Pineapple?
Ananas.
We ate homemade pizza. Ooh, also nice.
Again, what kind of? Pineapple is nice, but is it nice on pizza? I think it is, but I like warm fruit. I'm okay with that. The little boy had pepperoni, the little girl had chicken and mushroom.
I like pepperoni.
Mrs. A likes the pepperoni.
But I'm, besides not being a real tea drinker, because I have hot water and I dip the tea bag in twice and that's it. I'm also not a real pizza eater because I like the thick crusts. So basically I'm eating a sandwich with tomato sauce on it and pepperoni.
Ew.
So yeah.
The boy had it right. I just take the one with the most meat. I would too. Old Menzie. I made ham and sausage with mushrooms. Ooh, also sounds good. Yes, but I didn't get to buy the things for the dinner, so no pineapple today.
Okay.
You didn't buy the stuff that you put on the pizza. Gotcha. Eating like a queen now. Well, enjoy, Christina.
Did we get a tea time?
I don't know if that's a tiara time. I cannot still see in the beam chat.
No?
It is a tiara time from Christina.
Let's quickly do it. It's a good thing that you said, because we don't always see the announcement.
Still in shock about my cousins, and they gave me a monster. Uh-oh. Tiara time. Here we go.
Here we go. Mr. Woof! Tiara time with 10 minutes or more.
Brought to you by
Miss Christina.
or Christina.
Well,
Love it. Ha ha. Wow, Rose, you just met them and they're trying to kill you.
Oh, wow.
I need all the caffeine. Oh, a monster drink? That's what you're talking about? Gotcha.
I need all. Oh, okay. I was wondering about the monster. Now I get it.
Me too.
But isn't it funny where you find people that are related to you and you have had no idea that they existed?
Mm-hmm. Happens to me like all the time.
Yeah.
No, never. I knew what she meant.
Of
I didn't,
course.
Arky. I was like reading it and going blank, like, monster? What?
I'm happy that there's a lot of chicken in there.
Yep. I was confused. I was thinking one of the guys got her a puppy or something. I was like, what?
There is still a hint of spice in there,
There sure is.
and I'm not really sure what it is.
Me neither. So the conclusion must be that it's in some of the ingredients, maybe the tomatoes.
Or the paprika powder. It's not bad. It's also not wow.
I never knew I had family in Australia till my grandma passed away years ago. Suddenly I got an email from, I think it's an aunt.
Oh wow.
Really? Are you in touch now with them, Christina, or was it something your mother never told you because she didn't have a good relationship with them, or that could be the case. I didn't really get to meet a lot of my dad's family, so meeting them on my own accord and making judgments on my own choice is helping me feel not so alone anymore. I think that's that's a good thing.
That's nice.
Make
But
your
it's,
own,
yeah.
and get your own
Because
impressions.
you especially from family that you've never met or that are kind of not so close related to you, you're always kind of get maybe stories from
You might be
from-
prejudiced from what you heard from other
Yeah,
family members.
from
Or,
that, and now indeed you get to make up your own mind, have your own choices. The other tiny human has the headset
uh-oh.
and she's curious about bicycle usage in the Netherlands.
Mm-hmm.
She reckons it's pretty cool. I think, and I don't think I'm exaggerating,
Mm-hmm.
there are more bicycles in the Netherlands than there are people.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Especially in larger
Yep.
cities. It's way easier to travel by bike than by car.
Mm-hmm.
And not only traveling but also parking. A lot of cities have bike lanes, so where cars are not allowed. So it's also kind of safe.
Sure.
So yeah. And the Netherlands is a small country, so you can visit a lot of places.
And it's pretty
Well,
flat.
And it's flat, yeah.
There's not a lot of hills, so
Yeah.
you don't have to really cycle uphill.
It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah. I think bicycles are the most used mode of transportation in the Netherlands,
Yeah, especially for kids, I'm guessing. Yeah.
especially for kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was my grandma from my dad, his side.
Okay.
We never knew about them.
Oh,
My aunt and I email regularly.
that's nice.
My grandmother never told anything. Really?
Because that's the problem. When your grandma and her sister fall out, then as a grandchild, you probably will not meet.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Not a lot of hills. Sounds like most of Indiana.
Well, we'll feel right at home then, Archie. I'm wondering where the spicy edge comes from.
I think from the paprika powder. Paprika powder. You have enough dinner for tomorrow as well. It's a little doubtful.
I don't know. I would like to eat some more, but
Yeah, why not?
spicy edge not from curry? No,
No.
definitely not from
The
curry.
curry that we use is kind of a replacement for ketchup.
It's very sweet.
So and it's really sweet.
Depends on the rating. Well, it's not. The curry is not like an Indian curry. It's not like you guys would think it is, I think.
If you want to eat more, I can put some on your plate. It's okay.
Do you have enough? You had more than I did.
I had more than you did.
Your portion was a little bigger than mine.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
It looked bigger.
I did like 2 spoons, I think, for everybody.
Everybody?
Should I put the pan on the table?
No, just give me one more spoon, please.
Okay.
But then we don't have any for tomorrow left, or?
No, not quite enough. But I can make some rice and add that to it.
Sure.
Did I miss the announcement? No, you didn't miss the announcement.
Yes, Hamza.
No.
I'm pregnant. There you go. Now you know.
Oh my God. Who did it?
I don't know. It was Hamza.
Who done it? Can you grab your fork?
Fork?
So just 1 spoon?
Yeah, just 1 spoon. I just want to eat a little more. I don't want the whole pan. Just want a little, tiny more.
This dish was basically, it says for 3 people.
Okay.
So it's for the 3rd one, it's still in the pan.
It's not really. This is like half a portion. I think. So yeah.
Pregnant with Aki? I highly doubt it.
You never know. I think some more rice and some more curry would be okay.
No. And tomorrow we can add a salad to it.
What?
A salad. An SALAD.
We all know what Archie would say.
Starts with a B, ends on an E. Capital letters.
Starts with a B and it ends on Lecht.
I think makes a lot of noise.
Kind of loud.
So that was the end signal of Christina's 3 hour time. Thank you very much. Moo needs to be loud. Yeah, that's true. Moo needs to be loud. Apparently you are having a bromance with Archie, but just not the type that you could get pregnant.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Moo needs to moo. Yeah, I really would have been so awesome if it actually would do
If it moved.
moo
Yes.
at the end. Yeah.
Look at that. More gaming. Subscribe for 31 months. Thank you so much for your support. Again with the sub hype.
Yes. It's
How's it going, More Gaming? Hope you're well. Nice to see you. Cheers. We're just eating our rice and chicken.
Thank you very much for the subscription, More Gaming. He's doing good. That's always good to hear.
What have you been playing lately? gaming wise. And I was wondering the same question for Just John. Well, actually for Ham John, but I don't know if he's here. And I don't know if Jess is still here, but since she said that Ham John plays video games as well, I'm wondering, what does he play?
Hmm?
All the chicken. Look, chicken.
Yeah, there's a lot of chicken in there. That's what I thought when they said for 3 persons. I thought that's a lot of chicken that goes in there for 3 persons. But it's nice.
No.
Filling wise.
What a way to enter the chat, like, boom, sub.
Yeah. Dragon did that too at the beginning.
Ooh. Hamza's eager beaver.
When are you telling the announcement? Because I will be sleeping soon. Well, it's not world news. Nobody's pregnant here. There are not going to be any additions to the family.
Maybe move.
It's more a Dutch thing.
Oh.
Something is sticking to my teeth.
It's the sticky rice.
It's the sticky rice. But it has to do with the dessert, which we can be eating in like, what time is it?
1 minute.
In 10 minutes. But first we need to talk about the dish. And the itch that I'm having. Don't you have that sometimes that it's itching and you scratch and it starts itching more?
And it's worse?
You made a mayonnaise cake. No, I did not. I didn't make the cake. I didn't make the dessert at all.
Christina's like, OMG, yes.
I know that feeling. And it's especially annoying when it's on a spot that you cannot really reach. So you're kind of scratching in the neighborhood of.
And then you get up and you find a corner wall and you go like,
Yeah. Or the couch.
yep,
Stuff
or
like
somewhere
that.
near the spot starts itching.
Yeah. Someone told me if it itches in the middle of your back, which you cannot reach, just scratch your leg. And I thought, yeah, my brain ain't that stupid. But it actually kind of worked. It was really weird. But now I have on my back here a spot that itches. I don't know why. It keeps on itching. Maybe it's something wrong with my brain. So I keep scratching my leg, but this time it's not working. So, yeah, see?
For some reason, I always have one spot on my back I can't reach, just underneath my bra band thingy at the back.
Yeah, I know it. And then I say to Peter, can you scratch my back, please? And it itches only in one spot. But then, of course, while he's at it, I'm saying, can you scratch here and there and do this and that and that? So, yeah, that's what it is.
It's like a renovation of your house, but they keep adding stuff to
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a back scratcher, but I have to be careful because I hurt very easily.
Oh, yeah, you need to be careful with that. Maybe you better use like this shower brushes that you have, at least in the Netherlands. It's like a...
It's like a toilet brush, but for your back.
Yeah, but for your back. The itching moves over your back. Yeah, yeah, we have to say. So can I get your plate, and then we need to talk about this dish.
We need to talk about this dish.
We need to talk about this dish. So if you would have to rate it the way that it is now, as said, it's not awful, but it's also for sure not wow.
It's for my taste, it's too tomatoey,
I think it's like a 6.5 maybe.
and it's too sharp. So I think if we, like you said, for tomorrow, if we want to eat what's left over,
Yeah,
if we add more rice, it dilutes the taste.
I think so, yeah.
And
Or we just make something different.
if it's still too spicy, which I
Yeah.
don't think it will be,
No.
then we can just add some more curry to make it a little sweeter, and then I think it will be better.
Okay.
But I like the amount of chicken,
Yeah.
the chicken to
Was a
rice
lot,
ratio.
yeah,
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
good.
There was double the weight in chicken than there was to rice.
Wow.
So that's a lot more.
But it's like the chicken goes also like.
I'm constantly scratching. Look who started watching.
It's the prepper.
Prepper.
Good evening, sharp
What?
tomato.
You say prepper and I say prepper. Hi,
Prepper.
Prep. Welcome.
Hi, Ian. How's it
But
going?
Archie is constantly scratching his back on door jams.
I amuse my coworkers.
Yeah.
Well, Prep. Hi, guys. Prep is on Beam. In
Yep.
case you're wondering why you can't see him on Twitch,
Mhm.
because he's in the Beam chat. What we had, Prep. Let me show you the thing here. This is the dish we had. And for some reason, we believe it to be the fault of the paprika herbs, or paprika herb mix, I should say, that's in there,
Yeah. Or the can with the tomato.
or the canned tomatoes
Yeah.
that we used. It was a little too spicy for our taste. The sauce is too much. It looks like, See, and now tired after a long day, but doing great. Did you work today, Prep? On a
He was
Sunday?
streaming on like a quarter to
Oh yeah, I saw that.
seven-ish.
It's really early in the morning.
yeah, because I woke up early and I went to the toilet and I
saw
thought,
that.
let's see, and then I got a notification, Prep is streaming, and I thought, man, it's Sunday.
Prep was up really early. I have counters in my little shack, lol. My coworkers have seen me done some weird things. Wait, what are counters?
Counters,
Counters?
bladen.
Yes.
Ja, dan kan je dat dikjes.
Oh, for the scratching. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm so
Well,
distracted.
I'm hoping that that is it. So let's keep it at that.
Got a bit hooked on streaming. 9th stream, Ermagerd.
Yeah.
Fonzie finally made it. Hello. Hi,
Fonzie had a family outing, so I told him to enjoy the family outing and not to worry about
Not to worry about the stream, but yeah, look at
it. Look at that!
27 months in a row. Thank you so much, Fonzie, for the continued support, sir. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
YouTube was kicking off. Did you have like 20-something viewers on YouTube? Prep, did I see that
9
correctly?
hours.
9 hours is
Man,
great.
you're a hero.
Was up at 60 for several hours. Well, nice.
Wow, Prep.
That's good.
That's a good job.
GG with Satisfactory, because I've never played it.
Hmm?
I'm taking a break from YouTube and streaming. Fonzie did a TT. Did he do a TR time? Really? See, we missed that on stuff. Get this sorted, he said. And
Get
then
this sorted. Okay.
we need to do a
We're gonna do a
We're going to do a time.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't know there was so many fans of Satisfactory. I've seen the game, but I was like, okay, what is this game? TR time.
woof.
A lot of helpful people coming in, helping. Oh, that's nice. That's cool.
Oh, nice.
Well deserved. Well, I hope, that, there you go. That's a regular thing for you then, Prep.
What you doing?
I'm setting the timer
What, since when?
for 10 minutes.
Since when?
Brought to you Buy Lego with Fonzie. Mind blown. Peter is sick? No. I find that
Thank you.
game to be satisfactory. Did you Arky now? I highly doubt it. But yeah. Satisfactory has been doing well for me and Scandi at least. Okay. Well, as long as you enjoy it.
I'm joking.
Christina's joking. Always with
Peter
the
is
joking.
sick. So, I may have allegedly arranged to have the UCS Millennium Falcon in my house to make on stream. Didn't you like 2 seconds ago wrote, I'm taking a break from YouTube and streaming?
Yes or no? But a Millennium Falcon, how big?
I'm wondering now.
That's
how-
a crazy
how
one,
big-
Fonzie. Yes, I'm taking a break. I'm organizing stuff for the return.
Ah, okay.
The return of the Mac, the Fonzie.
But
This dish would be, I would say 6.5. I would
yeah,
agree with you.
at most, right?
I
I'm
really,
like-
really enjoy the concept of it,
Yeah.
but we need some different ingredients.
Yeah,
in,
this
in
is not it.
a very
I think I
few
made a
spots.
one-pan chicken and rice dish before, but it had different things in it.
The ingredients matter a lot for
Yeah,
the taste.
but I'm kind of wondering whether it's the tomatoes or whether I just used too much paprika powder.
I don't know.
That could be it, but it's it's like tomato soup.
It was not too wet for me. That was okay.
Okay. Am I going to make it again? No. Am I going to keep the recipe? No. Because I've got 2 binders filled with gorgeous recipes, and I'm not going to add one that I need to do a lot to make it to our satisfaction. This is just simply a choice which I made, and I'm thinking, no.
Sometimes
No.
you make other choices.
No.
And hi, Jay.
Hey, Jay.
Thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. Welcome to the amazing family. Jay is on Beam, guys, so if you don't see her in the chat,
It does not even, it's worth to be in the binder. No. Only recipes that rate 8 or higher are going to go in the binder.
Yep.
And then even, it's a big question whether I'm going to make it again.
Wait, I say Jay and I say she, but I don't know if it's the Jay who I think it is. So it might also be a he. So I retract that. Hi, Jay. Welcome to the stream and thank you for the follow. There we go. Attitude Games. I like the way you
Ooh.
spelled that.
But that's also a very nice,
Thank you
with
for
the hearts.
those stickers. Look at
Oh my God.
all the stickers coming by. Why don't you do a self-published cookbook?
A self-published cookbook.
Angel is here
Okay.
as well.
Fancy. That would mean that I would have to make my own recipes, because I don't think I can
True.
go make a cookbook and write Jamie Oliver's yada yada yada. I think that would be weird.
Well, I think if you do a book, as long as you cite where you got the recipes from,
Yeah, but that's
it would be
weird.
okay. But it's not, you cannot pass them off like,
None of the recipes
You know,
that I've made, well,
like
maybe
your
one
own.
or two in the 8 seasons,
are your own.
are my own.
But it's
all
not
of
about
them,
that. It's about sharing the process of cooking and,
Yeah.
you know, having
that's
fun
it.
with it and showing people some nice recipes. So
At the beginning, when we started with the cooking stream, I thought, okay, I need to make maybe like a newsletter or something in which I put the recipe. And I think I did like 2. Well, they didn't leave my computer. So I think I made 2 of them. And
the
then-
idea was good.
Yeah, but it was so much work, and I still am not. I haven't retired yet, so I'm still doing a lot of
Mrs. A
work.
needs more time.
Yeah.
Can we
more
arrange
time.
more time for Mrs. A?
New clip in Discord. Thank you very
Ooh.
much.
process sounds like satisfactory.
Mhm.
Didn't you have a cookbook for one of the games to make food
Yeah,
from too?
from the it's a game you played. What is it called? It is
It's
people.
with all the people who do
The
the
Simpsons?
stupid
No,
stuff.
not the Simpsons. What was it called again?
The Sims.
Oh yeah, the Sims.
4 Sims.
4 Sims. Yeah.
I retired last week, but only on my car.
No, I still need to go for a number of years, but in starting the 1st of July, I will be cutting down on working hours. On my labor agreement is something called a vitality pack, which I decided to go for, where you work a certain percentage less hours. Of course, do not get paid also for those hours, but your pension will be paid regularly. You know, that stays the same, so you don't lose on that, and you get additional free days
Free candy.
or free
Wait, what?
hours to spend. So at the moment, I work 36 hours and I have 220 free hours to, take vacation or whatever. In the new arrangement, I'm going to be working 30 and a half hours a week. But instead of 220, I will have 216. So percentage wise, I'm going to have more free time, and basically this is one of the steps that they are taking for people to don't wait to get you adjusted to retirement is coming, instead of working 40 hours in 1 week ending on Friday at 6, and then from the Monday onwards you're not doing anything anymore. So there are a few arrangements like that. So yeah.
As long as it's not a fatality pack.
It's not. It's a vitality.
Fatality.
So Attitude Games name is a mix of both of my first and last name to make Attitude.
I really love the name Attitude Gaming. Attitude Games.
So Ada. Could Ada then be a lady?
Maybe. But
Huh?
the profile pic doesn't really look like a lady,
Yeah, I
does
can
it?
see. I just see something blue and something, and I think glasses, but I'm not even sure. It's so small.
Yeah, on the
Okay.
screen for us it's
So
small.
I'm gonna put this away,
Yes.
make tea,
Okay.
grab the dessert, and then we're gonna do the little announcement.
Little announcement, yes.
Yeah, and then we can just eat the dessert and do whatever we want. Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Good
it.
stuff.
That's good.
Back in 2 minutes. Okay, Dragon. You're going to miss the tea making.
Yeah, well, that's not exciting at all.
So it's like so exciting, like Mrs. A making tea, like check it.
Why does it say on the left side of my screen here, activity 2?
Activity 2?
Activity 2.
I have no idea.
I'm having home, browse, activity, and profile.
Oh, maybe you got some, I don't know, stuff that's with activities. I don't know. It's like notifications, like it blows up your phone. You have 25 notifications, but it's all for crap.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it is.
Are we doing the clipper?
Clipper tea. Yes, please. Because that tea will be the lemon and ginger.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I enjoy. Or as Chuck Woolery used to say, she'll be back in 2 and 2. What is back in 2 and 2, Archie? And who is Chuck Woolery? Because inquiring minds want to know these things.
I don't know who that is.
Chuck Woolery?
Ooh!
I need to cough. Excuse me while I clear my throat. Yay for moo. Love to hear that. Tell the missus hello. He was a TV game show host. Ah, okay. Gotcha.
Okay, I'm just waiting for the water to boil.
Water?
Water?
Water? I hear you, Wheels. Water?
Water. Chuck Woolery, never.
Well, he was a game show host on
Yeah,
TV.
apparently.
Yep.
A game show host on TV.
A TV game show host.
You and your romance. Romance.
Dragon's back.
Now that was quick.
Hey, Dragon, are you back in 2 shakes? Because I always find it funny when people say that. Little Wolf is here. Hi, Little Wolf. How's it going, sir? Hope you're well. Nice to see you. I think I might have been a little shaky. And Rose goes, Dad. Dad. I'm doing good. And yourself? I'm doing good, Little Wolf, thank you. I haven't seen you on Division in ages, sir. Be fun to spend some Division time again. But then again, I haven't seen Lego with Fonzie on Division in ages, or Old Man Z,
Well,
for
people
that
have
matter.
things to do.
But yeah,
Life gets in the way sometimes.
or Dragon Spawn. So yeah, hopefully you didn't dribble, Dragon. Just threw some thrash away and got more water. Okay. Okay, Dragon. I haven't seen you playing in ages. Any games in ages, Peter. Well, selecting Autumn, my dear friend, all I've been playing for like the past year is the Division 2.
Yeah, but you haven't been streaming any.
I haven't not been streaming anything in for quite a while. Yeah, I saw Peter playing Division 2 yesterday, but I was otherwise occupied. Well, Dragon, you know, we have a nice little clan going on the Division for the PC with, for one, Mr. Wheels UK. So yeah, we started a new clan and have some people that enjoy playing together. So you're very welcome to join, as always. And I heard from Always Smiling today that she's been having a lot of PC problems, but she will be coming back to Division as well. A new clan only for the PC, Fonzie. The Xbox is still the same clan with of course Fonzie and the boys, because I'm not leaving that clan.
We don't do the picture yet.
We haven't done the picture yet?
No, we don't do the picture yet.
We're not doing the picture yet. Okay. I was on the other night for a while. Really?
Met
You
my
were,
shade
Fonzie?
on.
I missed you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I've just got so much I'm doing right now. It's okay. If you want to, you're welcome, Dragon. If you don't want to, then, you know.
That's okay too.
That's okay too. You need to do whatever you want. But selecting Autumn, I want to be coming back to streaming, but I need to sort out a few things. So yeah. Yep. I've been playing Division on and off. I've taken my baking back up, and I'm about to start sewing again, as well as doing some diamond art on the side.
Wow.
Nice. You forgot the slagroom, Mrs. A.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet.
Because I think we need to do something else first before
Oh.
we eat. And I don't want to put the whipped cream on there because it comes from a spraying bottle, and then
Yeah,
it's going to be liquid by the time.
It's going to go droopy real
Yeah,
soon.
real soon. So the dessert, the royal dessert of today, is a, I don't even know what to call it. It's not a cake. It's not a thing. But you can show the picture that you have.
Of the cake,
Yeah.
I can. It's not an ice cream bar
No,
either.
it's not an ice cream bar either.
Let me just quickly do the thing, guys. Hold on. Let me get the thing.
Let Peter get the thing so that we can show you.
So real quick, guys, loading up on that thing. Where is it? It's here. That's the one. You want me to show this?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, this is what it's gonna look like when it's done.
Okay. So this, what you are seeing now, in the Netherlands is called tompoes, which is like a puff pastry at the bottom. Then there is a like pudding filling in the middle, and then on top, where it's orange now, usually it's pink. So why do we have the orange one now? You kan het zeggen. Why do we have the orange one now? Ah, look, Christina looked it up. A tompoes is a pastry in the Netherlands and Belgium. It's a local variety of the millefeuille of Napoleon. Okay. So why do we have an orange one? Well, let me explain this to you. Today is the birthday of our King Willem-Alexander. So that's the dude. So I thought, wouldn't it be fun to have a royal dessert because of his birthday? So in my tweet this afternoon, I told him, I invited him, and I said, if you come along, make sure that you stay to the end so that you can watch what a princess wave looks like.
Yeah.
So, just in case that he actually came along.
Just in case?
Just in case. Your Royal Highness. Your Royal Highness. Before we eat the dessert, we're going to show you how this goes. I'm very pinkish today. So, we haven't done one in a while, but I think that I kind of remember how it goes, and then I will explain the color to you.
Why the orange?
So, Your Royal Highness, King Willem-Alexander, congratulations on your 58th, I think, birthday today. I hope that you had a great time with your family, that you have eaten a lot of orange tompoes, and now let me then give you the princess wave. And all of our viewers are joining us. So here we go. Sit up straight. You already know how that has to be done. Your Royal Highness, of course, you always sit up straight. You are a king, so that's needed. So sit up straight, fix your shirt, put on your tiara, or in your case, of course, your crown. I have my white gloves on, showing off, well, bling on one hand. Now channel your inner prince or princess, or in your case, your royal king, and wave. All this nonsense, Your Royal Highness, you can forget. Go back to eating your orange tompoes with your family and enjoy the rest of your evening. Doei!
Bye bye.
Bye,
Doei,
King.
doei.
Bye, King.
Enjoy your orange tompoes.
Orange tompoes. So why orange?
Good question.
I'm spitting on myself.
You have spilled something.
The last name of the royal family is Oranje-Nassau. And Oranje is orange in Dutch. So every year when it's the birthday of the king, people wear orange clothes, there are orange pastries.
If you ever watched any of the football, aka soccer matches of the Dutch national team, you will see all the fans dressed in orange.
Yeah.
So orange is like a national color.
It's the color
Of Dutch people?
Of Dutch people.
For the Dutch folk?
So hence.
Orange.
So there is that. And Arkisub wrote, to be a royal dessert, wouldn't that be a William Puss, not a Tom Puss? Yeah, that's true.
Yep. Where's your orange shirt, Peter? I'm not a fan of soccer.
No.
Selecting autumn.
So our orange is here.
So we're celebrating by eating,
Eating the tompoes.
an orange tompoes or a William Puss.
William Puss.
This very special occasion.
And that's where the whipped cream now comes in.
Yep.
So let us spray that on here.
Ooh, stuffed crust. Oh wait, that's something different. Thank you, Dragon. I appreciate you.
And there you have it.
Oh,
Your royal dessert. I didn't make it. The only thing I did was spray whipped cream on top.
it looks a lot like the picture that we had.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But because it's the king's birthday, I thought we need to do something special. Do I think that he will ever see this? I highly doubt it.
Oh no, we're gonna
But-
tweet him that.
But nobody can say that I didn't try. So there was that.
It's really great that your country loves the royal family so much. Well,
I'm not really sure how royal family loving people are, but on King's Day there are always festivities arranged. There are parties and stuff. So
how am I eating
Yeah.
this?
he just bite it.
Yep, gotta tweet him.
Well, I tagged him. I tagged him. I think the man gets 70 million tags.
Mrs. A X'd him.
Yeah. Yeah.
People can't even eat these things.
No. So this is how we do it. We just make it into two.
But the whipped cream, the layer that Mrs. A put on, is so high that it gets into your nose
Yeah.
when you take a bite. It's redonkulous.
So usually this orange layer is pink. This orange one, it doesn't taste like orange. It's just the color. But it also has a little bit of a different taste than the pink.
Yeah,
Than
that
the
it does.
pink version, yeah. Tompoes means cream puff, interestingly. But when we think of cream puff, we think of a little round ones. Yeah, that's the one where you then put the cream in. And this is not just cream. This is, I don't know how to explain this.
In Dutch, we would call it pudding.
Banketbakkelsel. That's what it is.
It's a sort of cream.
Wrong right stuff for nose, Peter.
I'm not answering any of that, selecting autumn. I'm ignoring
So
you.
when Dragon makes it, she will add orange flavor on
So
the
this-
orange icing. Yeah, that's a good idea, Dragon.
Orange flavor to the orange icing would be a good
Yeah.
idea. I don't know what a Bavarian cream is.
Because Bavaria is a beer brand in the Netherlands.
Well, it's just it's of course just an area in Germany. So I don't know what kind of cream they make there. It's a thicker pudding.
It's a thicker pudding. Yeah.
It's yeah. This is a thicker kind of pudding because it doesn't drip at all.
Yeah.
So yeah. Bavarian cream ignored. Om nom nom. See, Rose knows good stuff when she sees it.
And because we also, or more importantly, Aki's birthday was yesterday, I'm thinking we're gonna celebrate that one
With some more slagroom.
with a little bit of cream on the
little
bottom
bit.
layer.
She puts half a tube on there.
You want?
Half a can. No thanks, I'm almost done.
So this one's for you, Aki. Well, you got me on that one, selecting on them.
Where's the bacon toppings? Ah. No such thing as too much whipped cream.
That's my opinion.
Well,
But Aki believes there is no such thing as too much bacon.
they used to be my favorite as well, but I don't really enjoy donuts anymore. Donuts? Wait, Bavarian stuffed cream donuts? Okay, I've never heard of that. Bavarian cream stuffed donuts. It could be very.
Donuts are not really, well, I don't want to say a thing. You can buy donuts. We got Dunkin' Donuts. But
No, we just got Dunkin'.
But it's not really a big thing in the Netherlands.
No, they're trying to force it down our throats, but we're not having it. No donuts. But is it true, guys, that in the US it's no longer called Dunkin' Donuts, but just called Dunkin'?
Oh, really?
Because, yeah, what we got here was just Dunkin'. It's not Dunkin' Donuts.
Maybe they also sell different things than just donuts.
I would think. Lol, that was the wrong order. Not that I'm aware of. The wrong order, prep, really? Oh, and auto-modded. Okay, let me check on Twitch then. Oh no, a message held for bullying. What? Time for a prep to hit the pillow. Have a good rest of your evening.
That was.
Their website just says Dunkin', so I guess so. Well, there you go, Dragon. Okay, so this is Prep heading to bed. Prep, enjoy a good night's sleep and rest. Thank you so much for popping by, buddy. Always nice to see you in the chat. Miss your face. And sleep well. See you soon. Poor Prep.
But he didn't write anything improper.
No, his message got auto-modded because he wrote, time for me to, I think he hit the bed or something.
Yeah.
And autocorrect made it Butthead, like Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, okay.
And then automod was like, no, stop, we're not having that.
Nonsense. On Beam.
Oh no, on Twitch.
On Twitch, okay.
Beam doesn't have automod.
Okay.
As far as I know.
But you didn't get a notification here.
No, you don't get those notifications on Beam.
Oh, that's the Beam chat, yeah.
It so
Okay.
is.
Enjoy your rest, Prep, and indeed catch you later. Bye-bye.
Likewise, catch you later. Catch you later, Preppy. See you, buddy. After so long, we still enjoy this tea a lot.
But we don't drink it that often. At least I don't.
I drink it about once a week, I think.
Yeah, I usually.
Because I have a couple of bags at work also.
Oh, okay. No, I don't have it at work. I usually, when I drink it, it's at the stream.
Okay.
And once in a while in between, but not so often. But I like it. It's a nice, it's a very soft taste. It's not in your face of my hair, if I can put it like that.
But is this the lemon and ginger infusion?
Yeah.
Because the ginger in here is very...
Yeah, because otherwise I wouldn't
It's on
drink
the background.
Because these ginger shots that you bought,
Oh my gosh.
Peter thought, let's do something healthy.
We were in a supermarket and they had a sale on these little bottles. They were like as big as your thumb, a little bigger maybe. And it said ginger shot. And I was like, oh, I quite like ginger. I like the sweet taste of ginger, so why not? So we bought 2 bottles. The first one was ginger ginger shot with, I think, citrus or lemon or something.
That, yeah.
And then the other one was ginger with mango. And this is not like a shot with alcohol or anything. This is just a drink that has the natural ingredients. But it's predominantly the taste of ginger that you get. So I was like, okay, let's try the ginger and mango one first.
Yeah.
So I shook it, and then I opened it, and I took a sip, and immediately I went like... And the reason for that was that it was so sharp in taste, because the ginger taste that I like is more like the sweet kind of ginger taste.
Yeah, it was a little overwhelming.
But this was extremely overwhelming because it was so much ginger, but the really sharp edge of ginger.
And
if
you couldn't taste.
No, you couldn't taste like
mango.
anything else. So if you've ever, experienced ginger but really spicy, that's what it was.
It was like raw ginger taste.
I don't know what raw ginger tastes like, but it's like,
Look
woof,
at that, Ham John.
Ham John's here. Yeah, so ginger
It's that
juice.
time.
That's the thing. So it was like way overwhelming for me. Yep, that's It's Your Time by Ham John.
Yes.
Welcome to the stream today. It's busy. Here we go, guys. And Hey DJ's here too.
Oh yeah, I see the turtle.
Flying turtle time.
Is your woof? Ow. Oh, not do that. Don't do that with your Tiawa elastic band.
Have you tried candy ginger? No.
So we're putting 10 minutes on Moo. Tiara time, folks, brought to you by Ham John 63? 62?
Ham John
63.
83.
83.
Here he is.
Oh, so
we had
bad
to
at
look
that.
here.
Ham John
83.
83.
Yeah, better than slow, right, Rose? Yeah, but I'm yawning a lot. Did you have a busy night, Rose? Is that the thing? Thank you, Ham John, for the TR time. By the way, when Jess was in chat earlier, she said you do lurk a lot. And we said, yes, we've seen his name in chat when we closed down
stream,
after the stream. So we know you've been lurking a lot. But then she said he lurks a lot while playing his game. And I was like, what game do you play? So I was wondering that, Ham, if you can, tell us what game you enjoy playing while listening to the stream or watching the stream. How's Hey DJ doing? Hope you're well. Ginger is such a good sushi topper. PUBG right now? Wow. You enjoy the shooter games? Or just PUBG? Because it's been ages for me, like years since I played PUBG with the peeps.
Yeah, well, if you find a community where you can play with. It's nice.
Just PUBG. What else do you play besides PUBG?
No, nothing, just PUBG.
No. I asked, do you enjoy any other shooter games? And he says, no, just PUBG. Otherwise, play like Minecraft. Okay. Gotcha. That would be more Fonzie, Lego with Fonzie
Yeah.
than my taste. But yeah,
So
cool.
can I say hello to Hey DJ now?
Floor is all yours.
Hey, DJ! Welcome to the stream.
Wow.
There was a lot of chatter going by, and I was watching when we started the tiara time. I was watching the screen so that I could hold my tiara in the place where it needed to be. And then I saw this little green turtle doing, and I thought, hey, DJ is here. And then you said, hey, DJ.
He always does that.
Yeah.
Every
So
time he
So
enters,
recognizable, yeah.
there's the emotes
There's the-
and the little green
There
turtle.
is hey, DJ. Yep.
Then you know it's Hey DJ.
Yeah. So apparently it's a little busy at Rose's work.
Good stuff.
Well, she didn't sleep that much. That she also wrote. So
She never sleeps that
I
much.
didn't really sleep. Oh, not much, but just didn't really sleep. I don't think that you ever had like an 8-hour sleep at night. Did you, Rose?
Try having Care Bear as a kid.
Yeah, but doesn't he sleep once in a while?
I don't know. PUBG.
But this was nice.
Yeah. Orange William Poos for dessert. What?
Sorry?
Orange William Poos
Oh,
for
yeah.
dessert.
I don't know, it sounds kind of dirty. William Poos.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah. I just hope that by tomorrow, none of the, the men in black knock at our door. Could you please come with us? King William has something to say to you.
Oh my. I play Minecraft too. You do,
Oh,
Rose?
I didn't know.
Rose plays just about every cutesy game. And Dragon does too, by the way. Yep.
Didn't we have someone in stream a long time ago who made logos in Minecraft?
Yeah, that was back on Mixer.
Yeah, I don't remember who that was.
Ooh, I don't remember the name.
No.
I know he made your name or my logo, I think, in Minecraft and sent me a picture. That was a long while ago. They may tell you to self-deport like they are here. Well, no, probably not, because we didn't get imported from anywhere, so we cannot get deported to anywhere, so.
Like they are here.
Yeah, I know the stuff that's going on. We see every day something else that Mr. President did. Mrs. A failed to put bacon on her dessert for your birthday.
Oh my God.
Wow, selecting autumn
Really?
is getting back at me for ignoring him.
Just
Check
putting more shame on top of the one that I already had because I kind of forgot his birthday.
They have told native-born Americans to self-deport.
Really?
Really? I could probably do a picture art
Really?
of both logos. A pixel art. Well, you don't please, Rose. You don't have to. Pixel art. Although it's cool.
Native-born
but-
Americans.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
What I don't get, but that's probably just me, is that was it Columbus who thought he was gonna sail to India
Ended up in America.
and landed in America and did Eureka! I found India, and that's why you are called Indians. And these people were living there for I don't know how long, and now suddenly they are called Native Americans, and they are told to go back home.
Yeah.
Anybody who
You
is
can't
not
even-
a Native American or and Indian, as they were called by Columbus, are the ones that were kind of imported. Because it started with the Native Americans.
Because all the Americans that live there now had to come from somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere.
So all of you Americans have European roots.
Yeah.
Well, for the most part, have European roots.
And African roots and
African roots by now.
Chinese roots and.
Chris Bowman is going. I hope you enjoyed your dessert. See you next week. Bye.
Okay, thank you very much for coming by, Chris.
Thank you,
of
Chris.
course, thank you for for the Tiara time and your resubscription, of course. So have a great week. We'll see you next week.
See you next week, Chris.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Enjoy your evening. I'm mailing out my DNA test in the morning, though. We'll see. I'm
Oh.
Irish, Scottish, and German that I know of.
We'll see.
Mrs. A, don't try to use logic on this
No,
administration.
this is so weird. I don't even think that people who actually voted for this candidate actually still think that they made a good choice. I don't know. I don't know how to rectify this. This is a man who is not stupid.
Not rectify, justify.
Justify. This dude is not a dumb man. So I think, and I don't know why I think that, there is an end game somewhere. I have no idea what it is, because nothing he does makes any sense
In the moment.
in the moment. But I'm thinking there is an end game what he's working towards. And because a lot of things that he has said are the biggest nonsense there ever is, that when he comes with his end game, everybody does, oh my God, thank God, this is not another stupid thing, and then give him what it is that he wanted.
So you're saying there's a point to his stupidity?
Because the man is not stupid.
Oh yes, he is. He's incredibly stupid.
No, he ain't stupid.
He's evil but stupid.
No, I don't believe that for a second, that he's stupid. Honestly, I do not. Yeah.
He projects it really, really well. Though, I mean, come on now.
There is something weird going on. But I've said it before, when power meets money, then you better be aware. So he's just all over the place.
That Trump and Musk money, though.
Yeah, that's weird.
I believe he's good at getting money and good at getting people to do what he wants.
Yeah.
But intelligence is not there. Well,
Yeah.
it could be emotional
I
intelligence.
don't know.
You can't go bankrupt as many times as he had and be intelligent. Well,
But time and time again, he made another fortune.
so how stupid is he then? He really is. Eventually, we're all going to end up homeless and on the streets. So
But
no.
as long as he doesn't get what he wants, because he wants a third term, right? Because the people apparently want that. I don't know who these people are. But if he gets his way,
He was change the Constitution.
and the Constitution is changed,
McGurd.
he's going to be here for another term, I'm afraid. So it's time to get something different.
If he
going.
was emotionally intelligent, he wouldn't treat women the way he
No,
does.
that's true. But I think it is a bully. That's what he is.
He is a bully.
He is
that
a bully.
yeah.
And he steamrolls over everything to get what he wants. But it's not clear to me what he actually wants, because it's all over the place.
Well, we need to let the Spice Girls loose on him and see what they come up with.
Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I don't know.
The second term presidency wasn't even in the Constitution when it was written. It was added later.
Yeah.
So just as he wants to add a third
add a
term.
third one, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It will take 2/3 of the states to change the Constitution. doesn't have the numbers.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Apparently.
That's what everyone thought when he got elected again.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the numbers.
Yeah.
You know. So we just sit here,
We sit here
on the other end of the
and
earth
wonder what
and
is
go like-
going on. But let's be honest, our government is doing weird things too. So.
Yeah, we have a sort of a
Yeah.
strange government. It's never been like that. There's never been so many. I'm sorry. There's never been so many political parties in the Netherlands as there are today.
Yeah, not only that, but
You can take it off.
Yeah, it's getting. I mean, the Netherlands is a democracy, where the ones who are doing very well help the ones that are not doing very well. That's why you pay a lot of taxes. There is when you have a job and you lose your job, there is you still will get
Allowance from the
allowance.
government.
Yeah. You get unemployment payment and stuff like that. And now they are taking away funding at places where they should not take it away. Education is hit with millions less, that the whole academic world is now thinking, how are we supposed to teach people if there is no money? So there is, yeah, I don't know exactly.
There's a lot going on.
There is some weird things going on.
I was sure no one would elect him a second time after all the crimes and the
that's-
proof.
Yeah.
If I told the hubby, if things get bad, we're either running to Canada or the Netherlands. But then again, we may not have any more real elections, just like Russia. I'm not sure we've had real elections for years now.
Yeah, it's
Hamza made it.
good, Hamza.
Not since Bush was in office, Dragon.
Yeah, it's weird.
Welcome back, Hamza.
I mean, I'm not a fan of the political, the way politics are arranged in the Netherlands, because I think there are like 15 different parties.
I think there's like 29 or so.
There are so many. So that's weird. But only having two, that's not it.
It's not sufficient
Because
opposition.
it's never just black or just white. It's never just yes or no. There is always a big space in between with maybes and grays and whatever you want to call it.
But it, for me, I'm always a little flabbergasted by this. There is a party, a political party, a legitimate political party in the Netherlands that it's called the Party for the Rights of Animals.
Yeah.
Well, not so much the rights of animals, it's like the Party of Animals.
Yeah.
As they call themselves, but they try to get rights. There's Kripa, he's heard of it. The Party of Animals, yeah, they try to make everyone aware of situations for animals and try to fight for good things for animals, which is of course a good thing by itself. But it's weird that there's a political party for it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But there are so many.
Weird political parties. I need to go and take Zeus out. Much love to you all. Have a great night and week ahead.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, Dragon. I hope Zeus is doing a lot better than he was. I must honestly say I haven't kept up with your Discord, so I don't know the latest 411.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hope he's doing okay. The two-party system in the US has a lot of smaller parties inside those parties, which is similar as here. We have different parties, but they all are on the same sides, and then you have the opposition. He's mostly recovered. Oh, that's good to read. Thank you, Dragon.
Good. Yeah.
You guys got lots of parties indeed. Good, I guess, to have some choice.
Yeah, but that means that, okay, if there are
maybe
20 or even more, let's say there are 20 political parties, and then elections come along. To form a government, you need to have, if you want to rule on your own, have at least 51% on your own. With so many parties, it's never going to happen. So that always means that you have to compromise on certain things that you find important if you want to work with other parties. And then of course you're going to try to work with parties who you have things in common with, but even then you need to compromise on things, because there is no way that all of these parties want exactly the same that you want.
Yep.
But it's also not them against us. You know, there is just like this two-party system. I think it's a bit weird. But 20 or even more than 20, that's just nonsense.
For example, if the red is in government, there are maybe 3 parties turned into one here, if that makes sense. I think I know what you're trying to say, Hamza. It really doesn't make any sense, 3 parties turning into one, but they cooperate. They form like what they call a coalition.
Yeah.
A coalition is formed. That's what they call that. And you see that here too, that, you know, like-minded parties try to work together, but there's always the left wing and the right wing and you know, people in between. There's always the people that are saying, well, we need to do more for the poor people, and there's always the people that say, hey, the rich people need to stay rich, so we need to, you know, keep them rich. So there's too many things going on. So it's weird.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you have more than parties than 2, but you still get the division between blue and red. Well, I wouldn't call it a division between blue and red, because I don't know where you got these colors from, other than red may be referring to right-wing parties. But yeah.
I think a lot of Dutch parties are more like in the middle.
Yeah.
We do not have that many that are either really right-winged or left-winged or whatever you want.
The Coalition of Ordered Governments, or COG for short. Wait, that's Gears of War. It is, yeah. Gears of War has COG. Yeah.
They said red and blue. Yeah, okay.
Well, if by red you mean like the right-wing parties and the people who are like the Nazis and stuff, if you know what I mean, then yeah, we say red as well, but we don't say red and blue. Doesn't really work like that. Red is left and center left. Blue is right. No, we say for us red is right-winged. Yeah.
Okay. Well, so it's different in every country. But when it's time to go vote, I'm in general not really interested in politics. But nowadays with social media, you hear things whether you want or not. So, but when it's time to vote, I do read up on things. And then usually there is some questionnaires that you can fill in with some general questions on things like the environment and etc. etc.
How do you feel about this? Do you think this or that or that?
And for many things, I do not have an opinion. I couldn't care either or, so both would be okay with me. But other things I find important. And then you vote on that party, and then when it's time to make a coalition, now what you voted for goes out the window.
Or they compromise on it.
So with so many parties, it's just it's difficult to vote, because if you give your vote to a smaller party, you already know that whatever they want, how well that may be, that's not all gonna be in the coalition.
Or they may not even get a shot. Wild, isn't it? Yeah, same. Yeah. Not into politics, but back in Australia, if you don't vote, you get a fine of $50.
Yeah. No, I'm saying it's a right, you know, that you can vote. There are a lot of countries there is no voting. The government just makes their own rules and that's it. So I think that if you are in a country where you are allowed to vote, then you should. But of course, you need to do some searching and to find what it is that you actually stand for.
Here, red is right, Republican, and left is blue, Democrat. They do get people out though. Free barbecue at places. So for a free snag out there. Wow, you're so easy, Kripa. So easy. Here it's a bit interesting because 70% of the country is blue, but red is still the majority, and red dominates in the big cities.
Yeah.
And the blue have all the farm and empty land.
Yeah, it's like rich and poor.
Yeah,
It's,
the
it's
blue
difficult.
the blue people, would we call those the communist people or the people who want those kind of things?
No, the blue ones are the farmers and stuff. Those are not the communists.
Are they not?
No. Well,
But the right wing people in the Netherlands,
but
they
we
are
also have purple. What's that again?
purple is a mix between red and blue.
Oh, that would be. That's where the red and blue comes from.
Likely,
So you have
but I've
right,
never.
left, and in the middle. So there is red, blue, and purple.
I've never heard anyone use the term blue before,
No,
so
me neither.
that's weird to me. But I've seen the term red being used for
Yeah.
that. The communist parties here are with red, but one of them is with blue.
Oh, okay.
Purple is the royalty.
Oh,
no, I don't
wow.
think so. That's orange, Archie.
That's-
Have you not been paying
In the
attention?
Netherlands, that's orange.
No, but I think that the right wing people, those are the people that are saying, oh, all foreigners must go, and
Yeah.
you know they are like the Nazis, the modern day Nazis. I think that is what we call right wing, and therefore red.
Yeah.
Red is right as far as I know. So I don't know.
There is also in politics and in general, where people used to be eager, I don't know, to share with other people, to have a more democratic feel. Now it's more like the me economy.
Hashtag me too.
Yeah.
No, wait, that's something else.
That's different. So that's kind of weird. There is a switch in that you're thinking, okay,
It's the same with the young kids these days.
yeah,
They're all about me.
yeah.
What does it get me? What do if I
Yeah.
come to work for you, what do I earn?
Yeah, the orange is a lunatic. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, yeah.
And purple is the royalty. Okay.
I hear you, Archie, on the orange one,
The
on the
orange
orange
one.
bit.
Yeah.
But
I'm,
hey,
I'm wondering if someone again makes a joke about his hair or the color or whatever, something in general on any social media, if he ever sees it and then just laughs. Because in 100 years, a lot of names of presidents will be forgotten. But I think Trump will be in the top 3 of names that people do remember.
really?
Not for the good things, but yeah.
For the irky and quirky
That
things.
people in 100 years say, do you remember, the orange lunatic that we had, that people voted for again and again?
How even?
The tangerine toddler.
OMG. Well, these days AI is so good that they can have anyone say anything. So I
Yeah.
don't know if any of you have seen those AI little film clips coming by on whatever
Yeah.
social media is your preferred platform.
Yeah.
And you will see the most outrageous stuff. You will see interviews with Trump having him say the most outrageous stuff,
Yeah, well, that's true.
where you think that might actually have been something he
Yeah.
said, but you don't know.
Yeah,
I think Obama will be the most remembered.
I don't
Sure.
think so. No.
We are the #1 country in Europe who hates Trump. 97% of the population here dislike him. Oh, that's all 52 of you, Hamza. That's not a lot of people.
No, that's nonsense. I mean,
Sorry. Just kidding.
because the Netherlands is just a small thing, a small country, but as Europe, we are a little bit larger. But the United States of America is it's a big, it's a threat to the
we'll
way
have-
of living.
We'll have to
No.
see what happens with all the import from America
Oh,
and
that's
the
gonna
import
go
from
away.
China.
Because he already he wants, as I said, he wants something, and I'm not sure what it is, but he wants something.
That's true.
and with these idiotic tariffs that's going on. Because if he goes on like this, the only people that he can do business with would be Russians. Because the Chinese already hate him.
He doesn't mind. But
Yeah,
Russia doesn't have that. They have like weird cars with weird names. And
Yeah, but not everything is produced or can be grown in America. So
True. Same here in Europe.
it's a thing.
Well, Peter, we are bigger than you. But you have a problem with overpopulation and is smaller.
Well,
Well, Hamza, I think you're referring to the size of the country.
yeah,
So you can say we, but that's not very
as a
impressive.
country.
As a
Yeah,
country.
as in kilometers. Yeah, that's
And overpopulation, yeah.
yeah, but only in big cities.
In the big cities. There's a lot of green still in the
There's a
country,
lot of
though.
room left.
Every time we drive somewhere, we're like, there's still room here. It's not as overpopulated as people are
That's
saying.
true, yeah.
The painting you have over your TV looks like the one from Minecraft.
Oh, it's
Well,
New York.
actually, it is a photograph of New York, which still has the Twin Towers.
Yeah, the original Twin Towers.
The original Twin Towers. Yeah, I was just joking because you joked first.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
52 of you.
Oh, 52.
We are bigger than you. Did you buy it when you were in NYC? No, we got it a couple of years before because when we were in NYC, the Twin Towers had already, been taken
Already
down.
fell, yeah.
They were no longer there. We went to the Twin Towers Memorial when we were in New
Yeah,
York
but
in
nothing that is
2008.
built there now was there.
No,
We went in 2008.
yeah, it was a long time ago.
Yeah, so.
I've taken to either simply referring to him as 47 or by his original family name, Drumpf. I won't type his name because he loves seeing his name in print.
Okay, well, basically, I don't.
Drumpf? Really? That was his family name? That's funny. I didn't know that.
No.
All 52 of us and Obbe. Well,
And
just you wait until the Formula One season is finished, and then we will have Obbe back.
Here.
2008. I was like
Yeah,
4.
Yeah,
I know Hamza. I remember.
yeah. Yeah, that was a thing.
That was a thing.
There was the memorial hadn't been built yet. There was still, yeah. When did it happen? 2000. When was it again?
When was 9/11? His grandpa changed it when he immigrated there. Ah.
So he's an immigrant, so he needs to go.
All
Deport
Americans are
himself,
immigrants.
yeah.
All Americans are immigrants.
Well, the native ones now. 2001.
2K1. Okay, well then 7 years later they were still building. Yeah.
Because
Thank
the
you,
water
Dragon.
feature wasn't. They were building it. It wasn't done yet.
No, it wasn't. We took some pictures there though.
Yeah, yeah. We went to a. How shall I put it? There was a room there where they put things that they found.
There was a memorial thing
Yeah, in the rubble.
where,
Yeah.
where you could go and they would have it was sort of like a mini museum
Yeah,
where they had stuff from the Twin Towers.
that was fun.
And also, you got a little headset and a little thing, like a little radio that you could
Yeah.
listen to.
Yeah,
And they would have like stories of people who were there who, went through everything. People, like
But there were-
people's telephone calls, 911 calls, fire department responses,
yeah,
all that kind of stuff. Firemen's helmets with,
yeah.
like all broken down and and stuff. And
There were a
just
few
stories.
recordings of people who knew that was when the second tower was still standing. I think people who were above the impact zone, and they knew that they were never ever going to make it out alive. So they called home, and they spoke, or they on answering machines and stuff, which was there, and also people in the plane that went down. you know, those who try to get the kidnappers to stop and stuff.
It was
So
very
that was
impressive.
very emotional. I knew none of these people. I mean,
No, of
I
course
just
not.
knew it from TV. But as soon as you got in a neighborhood, there was this deep-rooted sadness about what had happened. So
My grandpa died on August 25th of that year, just before it happened.
okay, we just moved into the house previous to this one. And that year we decided not to go on a far holiday because, you know, the house already took a lot of our money.
Budget
And
reasons.
we went for a long weekend to somewhere. And then we came home. And then we sat down and then we saw it. And we were just,
We saw it unfolding live on TV as well,
yeah,
Dragon.
we were just
We saw the first
watching
tower
it
get hit, and then the second tower
Second
get hit,
tower,
and then
yeah.
Pentagon and whatever. It was really weird.
yeah,
I was in third, fourth, or fifth grade when it happened. School was hectic that
yeah,
day.
of course.
Yeah, it was crazy day. I remember it
Yeah.
well. According to Archie, he says that the Mormons believe that Native Americans are actually the lost tribe of Israel. So they are immigrants
Oh
too.
my God.
Well, Mormons
Well, then I
are
think the whole of
maybe a bit
America
different.
should be empty. Then there is nothing to govern over. There is nobody there. Problem solved.
None of the people that live in America now were actually born there,
Are
except
descendants
for
of.
everyone is a descendant of something else.
Yeah.
Perhaps maybe not the Native Americans, the tribes, but I don't know how long they have lived there. I've heard about it on the radio at work, so we turned on the conference room and watched it unfold.
I mean, when the first plane hit, we were already flabbergasted, thinking.
Yeah.
And
But then you thought it was an accident.
yeah, the first, yeah. In the beginning, we thought it was an accident, and then it became very clear that it wasn't. And then you saw all these firemen and everybody getting to the place of disaster. And then we heard someone yell, "There is another plane." And then everybody started running.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then at the end they actually fell over. Well,
The
not,
second
they
tower
just
died.
kind of fell down.
We all come from somewhere. I believe I come from the cake gods. I believe that too, Hamza, for you.
Yeah.
Not for me.
Yeah.
I come from the cake eaters.
And then we have Aiden, who comes from the chocolate god.
No.
Arki is from the bacon god.
I thought you were descended from the bread gods, Hamza. But that's only based on the photos that he's posted in Discord. Archie.
Yeah.
It's really cake. It's really cake.
It's really good.
But hey, guys, this is way too serious for a Sunday
Yes.
stream. So we're going to do some dishes.
While I just waved at the king.
That's not me. That is Klaus, the baker from Netherlands. There is no baker called Klaus in Netherlands. No, Santa Claus. If you guys remember him.
No.
The streamer, that is Carolus.
Oh,
It's like
Carolus.
Carl.
Yeah. So CHRLOS.
Carolus.
You almost got it the letters right. It's just not in the right order.
I thought you were referring to him. Yes, him and his wife. I still see them sometimes.
Yeah,
They
do.
still stream, yeah.
They do a lot of streaming when they take their camper on the road.
Yep, they do a lot of IRL streams. Back after movie night with the little girl.
Oh, hi, old.
What did you
old
watch?
man Z.
What did you guys watch, Old Man Z?
Well, it's just in time for us to say goodbye.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
calling it quits for
It's
today.
it's 9:06.
9. I mean,
9.
Windows 9. But he don't bake anymore. That's true, Hamza.
No, he doesn't.
He, they don't do the baking anymore.
No,
He's been a
they
baker
still
for all
do.
his life.
Yeah.
And they used to have a bed and breakfast, Final Destination 4. So we've been watching one each night. But that's not for a little girl, a movie. That would be like Moana or Something like along those lines, not Final Destination. Come on now. But they are super. They are not amazing. Thank you, Arky. Well, I think they're amazing, but in their own right. She chooses? Oh, but you allow it.
Yeah, but you know, she likes it.
But yeah, guys, we've already had the Princess Wave, so we're done and dusted
We're
on
not
that one.
doing that again, so thank
So
you
we're-
very much for coming and
And staying.
joining us for all the subs and the kind
Resubs.
words and the insights into politics. I hope at least we made you a little bit hungry with our royal dessert. In case King Willem-Alexander, you're still here, thank you. Thank you.
Happy
I will
birthday once again.
See you again next year. For all the other folks, for all the regular folks, we will be here back again next Sunday. Same time, same place, and hopefully same people.
Same people. So thank you, everyone. We will see you on the next one. Bye bye.
Bye.
Doei doei.